know what it is. It's your boy Dax. This is Trash Talk, and we finna get into it real quick. All right, this is a message to let you guys know. All right, the college football playoff. All right, it's at 4 teams. It ain't going nowhere from 4 teams. All right, if it do, it's gonna be pressure on the NCAA, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere. And the reason why I don't think it's going anywhere is because if you're going to beat a big dog, you got to beat the big dog. That's just it. Simple and pretty. Okay? I'm a Georgia fan. Y'all see the G right there, right? We struggle with it every year. If you're going to beat a big dog, you got to beat the big dog. And for us, that big dog is Bama. If you ain't going to beat them when it comes time for you to beat them, there ain't nothing you can say about being mad about how good they are. That's just it in a nutshell. You went to Tuscaloosa last year. You had a chance to beat them. You ain't beat them. So my thing is when we talking about these little schools, because all of this pressure, a lot of times it comes in two places. One, it comes during the college basketball March Madness. All right, that's number one when it comes. And then number two, it comes when somebody team didn't make the 4. Because they was like, Bama got it over us. Or, we didn't get in. You know, that is when the two big pushes for the college football playoff to get expanded. All right. Number one, let me go ahead and shut down this basketball March Madness thing right here. Basketball and football are two totally different sports. Football is a bigger sport than basketball. You need way more television, way more money, way more stuff to make stuff happen when it comes to football. All right, that's number one. Number two, football is more physical than basketball. You can't just play 100-something games in football. You ain't gonna have no players. Why do you think most of the football practices are without pads? It's because you don't want your players killing each other. You already have enough physical contact on the field. You can't do that in practice. So the thing is with you having all of that combined together with the fact that you can't play it like that, and then players are going to want more anyway. I know that, we're talking about college football, but I'm just saying in general, you see what it took for the NFL to add one more game to their league, right? So if you are going to have college football, all right, expanding it is almost out of the question. They're trying to expand it. I'm not going to say it's not going to happen. They're trying to think of ways to expand the season, but it's hard because it's supposed to be done by a certain time, and you're running into other things, and then like the TV contracts don't work out. So you got to figure all that stuff out. All right, but your players are different. I don't care what you say. I've had the conversations with a lot of friends of mine. I don't care what you say. The players are different on the different levels. Okay, the reason why people say the SEC is the best conference in college football, and whether you agree with that or not, it's like that because you have a different breed of player in each conference. And the players that are in the SEC, ACC, Pac-10, Pac-12, Big 12, 10, whatever, I don't care. All of that, they are different than the players that you will find in the HBCU level or in the American level or on the MAC or the WAC. It's different players. They're different breeds of guys. Now, on those teams, you got some ballers. Don't get me wrong. You got some straight up athletes, okay? But why do you think those players are always trying to leave those teams and go play for a bigger school? One, you get more eyes. But two, because if you want to beat a big dog, you got to beat the big dog or either join the big dog. We see that all the time in the NBA. So the Final Four or the college football playoff, should I say, the college football playoff, the 4 that get in there, that's it. If you ain't a part of the 4, you ain't in there. That's the bottom line. But And it sucks because, yes, you do have some good teams like some UCFs or some Cincinnati's last year that, could possibly sneak their way in. Let's just be real, okay? Let's be honest. Because of a lot of the stuff that we had with COVID-19 last year, a lot of stuff was weird. Okay, half the big, what is it, 10, 12, I don't even, half the Big Ten didn't even play a whole season. They only played 6 games. And everybody's talking about, oh my God, Ohio State has an advantage because they played 6 games and Alabama still waxed them. So, I mean, that to me don't really matter. What matters to me is if you are going to be in the 4, you have to be one of the 4 best teams in college football, period, from front to back. And that's just it in a nutshell. Cincinnati brought Georgia the heat, okay? But then, at the same token, you also, and I know that a lot of people want to add value. You want to add value to games because, like I would say, Georgia didn't have everybody. And I'm going to be real with you. I hate Florida with a passion. Let me be real with you. I hate them. But if Florida would have had their players, that Oklahoma-Florida game wouldn't have looked like that. I still hope Oklahoma would have won, but it wouldn't have looked like that. Let's just be honest. But yes, I understand people want to add value, but I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Because if you are going to add to the 4, okay, you are going to have, first of all, you're making the season longer. Or either if you don't make the season longer, you just make some more games, a little bit more, valuable. But at the same time, it's a waste, man. It's a waste. It's not like college basketball where you got these balling AAU kids that are going all over the country. Your 5 and 4 stars, sometimes your 3 stars, but most of your 5 and 4 stars are going to just about the same schools. That's why you see the same schools when it comes to recruiting day. Number 1, Bama. Number 2, probably Georgia or either LSU or sometimes Clemson. Number 3, you have LSU, Florida, Oklahoma, Michigan. They all going to be right in the same area because they get those kids every year. And those are the teams that will be in the top echelon of players. You always going to see Georgia, Clemson, Alabama, Florida, Oklahoma, Ohio State. You're going to see those teams there. Those are the teams that you're going to see. Just it in a nutshell. Let me know what you think. It's your boy Dax, and this is Trash Talk. Let me know. College football playoff. It's not going nowhere. Hit me up. Let me know what it is. Love all y'all. As always, like I say, look, like, share, and subscribe. Let your mama know, your daddy know, your sister, and your brother need to know as well. Hit me up. It's your boy Dax. Peace.